I think it's a pretty safe thing to say that besides the T2 shoot 'em up game in arcades, and the home console ports of that one weren't as good, but all of the Terminator games in general have been complete and utter crap over the years. Now, if history had ended up a little bit different, I may not even be making that statement today. If in 1990 Sunsoft did not lose the license to the game they were developing, today the game is journeyed to Silius for the NES, which was also going to be the Terminator originally, based on the 1984 original movie. Let's take a look at the game that could have been Terminator's Ultimate Game. Known in Japan as Rough World, Journey to Silius is a side-scroller run-and-gunner developed by Tokai Engineering and published by Sunsoft for the NES. Journey to Silius, like I said, was based on the original Terminator film. The result, the graphics and storyline were altered when they had to change the game to accommodate it, but remnants of the original Terminator version still remain in the game, as in the final boss looks exactly like the Terminator from the film. Now, I'm guessing and almost positive the main character sprite was based on Kyle Reese from the film, but the plot that they went with goes like this. In the year 0373, a new space-age calendar overpopulation of Earth has led to increased demand for immigration to space colonies. Jay McCrae, the new name of the hero, the son of a scientist responsible for development of Space Colony 428 in the Silius solar system, prepares to move there in order to follow in his father's footsteps. However, the space station is obliterated in an explosion, killing the entire research team and all the data on board. In his father's house, Jay discovers a floppy disk containing the complete SS colony plans, but a personal message from his dad asking to complete the project should terrorists succeed. To protect the colony plans and avenge his father's death, he sets out to fight terrorists responsible. Let's get down to the actual game. It is definitely one of the biggest cult classics on the NES. You go on a mission to defeat the terrorist group through 5 stages consisting of ruins, an underground concourse, the enemy's hideout, a flying spaceship, and a robot factory. A shotgun, a machine gun, a homing gun, a laser rifle, a grenade launcher. Each of these consumes the player's gun energy gauge, and to switch to the weapon, push select really quick, and you can scroll through your weapon selection. For some reason, this game in Australia was published by Mattel. Everywhere else was published by Sunsoft, even in Japan. The graphics are great. The gameplay is just as good and on Castlevania levels of hard. I've never beaten Journey to Silius all the way. God knows I try all the time. I just can't reach the end. I'll get there someday though. I'm too determined to finish this masterpiece. In my opinion, this game is a masterpiece. Another change in the different versions of the game: in the US version of the game, the character's head is exposed. In the other versions of the game, a futuristic armor and helmet, instead of having it exposed, are there. A pre-release of the Japanese version, though, when it was simply called Rough, featured the same player character design as the American version. Naoki Kodaka is responsible for the soundtrack in Journey to Silius, and in my opinion, it is in my top 5 all-time soundtracks, and that's some pretty steep company. Mega Man 2 is up there also, of course. So many other great games, but this music just is phenomenal. Check it out. If you've never heard of Journey to Silius, get on it. It's one of those games that are really hard, but one of those games that really make you want to keep trudging through to say that you beat it. This is Hibiki QUICKIE. Thanks for checking out one of my favorite all-time NES games, Journey to Silius.
Hey, hey, going on